Welcome. This is my analysis on Polygon or MATIC-USD. A lot has transpired since our last update on Polygon. Across the entire crypto segment, we've been in a bit of a pullback, and it's been severe in some cryptos, less severe in others. Polygon kind of falls in between. We have our purple primary pattern in which we had our 5-wave impulse marked as the subwave 1. And we had a nice wave 2 pullback that fell just about to ideal retracement. And then we had a nice powerful impulsive rally. In our last update, this hadn't fully developed, and we went all the way up to about 222, and we have dropped since, and then we have the makings of a small counter rally to continue our larger, more bullish pattern. As we wade our way through this correction, I would like us to hold the 123 support as marked in red here, which is the 61.8% retrace of this subwave 1 of this larger subwave 3. I would not be surprised if we see a bit of a lower low to get somewhere to that region before we take off in the third wave of the third wave. If we do break that support, I would really like us to hold the $1 mark, which was our main support during the last update. If you're looking to buy, your window may be closing to buy a lump sum, so this is a good time to do it if you are looking to top off positions. But as we go up, it would be much better to dollar cost average by buying a little bit at a time over time to reduce risk and reduce emotional attachment. In our big picture pattern, we can see how we have our 1-2-1-2 nested setup. This looks a little bit cleaner on the big picture logarithmic chart because the log chart counts a little bit differently. If this really is a nested 1-2-1-2, then things are looking really bullish with our subwave 3 targeting somewhere between 486 and 635, which would give us a 3x return from where we are right now. And after a lengthy sideways fourth wave consolidation, the subwave 5 top would be targeting somewhere between 749 and 978. Those would be the standard targets. That would give us a 4.5x return. However, due to the blow-offish nature of cryptocurrencies and the strong Fibonacci confluences overhead, we go as high as $26. This entire purple box is fair range. Now, before I move on to what to expect in the longer term, I would like to point out that there is a little bit of a yellow light flashing here, which is seen across most of the cryptocurrencies, in fact, in that we have this 1-2, and I have a Fibonacci extension tool built off that 1-2. Typically, your subwave 1 of the third wave would not exceed the 0.618 extension. So this is a bit non-standard, but could be really bullish. It may mean that we extend much higher for our third wave. We may hit the top of the box or beyond that, but it also does present the specter that this could be an A, B, C wave up, with our C wave not quite making the 0.764 extension. On the linear chart, we did. So in that case, that would be this red pattern we see here, in which our whole correction that ended in July of 2021 is an A wave, and this entire rally has been a fake out B wave with a clear A, B, C pattern. And it's a little eerie how convincingly corrective this could look depending on your interpretation. And if this whole thing is a B wave, then our C wave would take us way down here. I don't see this as a high likelihood right now. I would like us to hold support. Really don't want to break that 61.8% retrace mark of 123 that we were looking at in the linear chart. So just something to keep in the back of your mind. Good thing is that our MACD is crossing back over. Once we get to that top, it'll very likely be a good time to take some profits, reallocate into stable coins, into other assets. As I've reiterated, this should coincide with a major top across the crypto space with a potentially deep crash in Polygon. I do have this bullish pattern marked as a wave 2 of a much larger bullish pattern in the long term. So this may be a grand buying opportunity for a really good long-term multi-year bullish rally. However, we don't know how deep the wave 2 could go. If we look at the history of Polygon, we haven't had very deep retraces at all. So we may be due for a big one. We might go way deeper than this chart is showing at this moment. You never know. So there's really no way to see what happens right now, which is why I would strongly recommend taking profits once we get to this top. We have a long way to go before we get to that top. So to keep getting my updates on Polygon and various other cryptocurrencies, please subscribe. And if you enjoyed my video, don't forget to like. Until next time, thank you for watching and happy trading.